Good morning, Rob. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm great, Bonnie. How are you?
I'm very good. Well, thank you for talking to me this morning about this film. My goodness, it's insane. And I wanted to ask you, first of all, had you read the book? I know it's based on this young adult novel. Was it something that you were familiar with before you got the role?
No, I did not know that this was a book. I had no idea. I think the book is pretty huge, but I think I'm not the demographic for the book. I think it's like, a young adult and I'm an old
Yeah.
adult. You can see I have, white hair. So no, I didn't know. But yeah, the book is super cool. And then Brian, the director, adapted the book and added some things and changed some things around. But yeah, super crazy, super bloody, but super funny.
Okay, so you know what? Why don't you just set it up for us? Tell us a little bit about what this is about, because I don't think I could do it justice. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I mean, yeah, this is a super dark but hilarious teen comedy, and it starts off as like um, it's teens, it's high school teens that start spontaneously combusting, and so that sounds it's too early in the morning for that. It sounds too crazy, but it quickly becomes this sort of really sweet love story but it's also super funny, and then it ends up being this sort of like kick-ass, like you leave the theater like yeah, so it's kind of a really interesting mashup of a few different genres, but super fun ride.
Absolutely. Now, the film stars, of course, Katherine Langford, who we love. 13 Reasons Why. She's amazing. She's just an amazing. You play her father. I wanted to ask you what it was like to work with someone like her. Like, she just blows me away. Like, honestly, well, no pun intended. Okay, I have to say, but she's amazing.
Yeah, that's really I'm gonna have to start using that. I'm gonna start saying that, yeah, that she blows me away. Yeah, she's super sweet. I mean, it's weird when you meet someone like that that's already such a big movie star and she's so young. But I was a fan of hers from 13 Reasons Why, like you said, and also Knives Out. And, she's one of those people that I think can pull off drama and comedy. And so this movie is just like right in her sweet spot. You're just sort of rooting for her the whole time. But yeah, I was really blown away by her because she's such a sweet person. And I also, when I met her, I didn't know that she wasn't American. Like I think she's from Australia. So that to me is always like, I'm furious when I meet actors that are British or Australian. I'm like, what? I thought you were American. And they have these, and I'm
Yeah,
like, you're an
yeah.
even better actor.
Yeah, she's got the accent down. She's amazing at it. At the heart of this, I have to say, even though there's some funny stuff that goes on, and craziness, but it really has a very strong statement as to what is seriously going on right now. I mean, you have to just, you know, be thankful for every single day that we have. Isn't it's just so ironic? Do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. To me, the movie it's such a special thing because we made this movie a couple years ago and we had no idea what we would be living through right now here in America. And we shot it up in Vancouver, which was a ton of fun, and we had a blast. But it just, at the time, we felt like, well, this is a small little movie, um, but we didn't realize what we would be going through. And now I don't know whether the director had a time machine and he time traveled forward and came back and put it in the movie, but it seems like we shot it about a week ago. It's super relevant. It's sort of a metaphor for what we're going through right now, but it doesn't bring you down at all. I never felt like, oh no, this is too close. It's not like a reminder of all the darkness that we're living through. It's more of just like a guide almost for young kids that are dealing with all of this chaos and uncertainty right now in the world. It's sort of like a handbook for how to get through it. But yeah, you're right. It's so crazy that that it's so relevant.
It's yeah, it'll definitely make people think for sure. There's no question. I just have to know how many buckets of blood were used in the set on this film.
You
Crazy.
know, I not enough. Part of the reason I did the movie was because when I read the script, it was so crazy. I was so excited about getting really bloody. I was like, oh, I can't wait. And then I don't even get any blood on me. Everyone else, I know, everybody else gets bloody except for me. So not enough blood, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. More blood required on your next gig. Okay. It has to be in your contract, right?
I have a minimum of like 12 buckets of blood per movie, minimum.
Quickly before we wrap, I have to ask. I know we see you in so much comedy and fun stuff, but you were in a really amazing miniseries. I know this much is true with Mark Ruffalo. Rightly deserved that he wins an award because honestly, I don't know how he did it. How did you like working on that? Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Ruffalo is like the sweetest guy. I know people say that all the time, but it's weird to meet someone like that that's like so smart and so genuine and just a real sweetheart of a guy. The miniseries on HBO, I know this much is true, was for me a blast to work on. I don't really do that much drama, so it makes me it's pretty terrifying to me, honestly. So, but those guys just really helped me out, and it was just so fun to do that. And poor Ruffalo, we shot like half of it, and then we had to shut down, and he had to go away and gain like 40 pounds or something. And so I mean, so all of that is also crazy.
Well, it was one of my favorite books, and you guys did it justice. But so thank you for that. It was really I loved watching it. It was hard. It was a hard watch, but it was fantastic. But you were great in this, and spontaneous is just like I say. It's dark and crazy, but it is also a lot of fun, and I really do highly recommend it. And just thank you for your time this morning. It was great to have a chance to talk with you.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I hope people will go check it out. It's a great distraction from all the craziness that we're actually going through right now.
That is for sure. I can totally think of somebody who I'd really like to combust in Washington, but that's a whole other interview. So thanks for your
Who
time.
could it be? Who could it be? Don't worry, he's
Yeah.
going to.
Thanks for your time today. Take it easy.
Take it easy.